Boosie and Jay-Z. It's Boosie versus Jay-Z.
Boosie badass.
Yeah.
Hey man,
it was it's a poll.
Listen, man. Let me see this, man.
It's a poll.
I fuck with Jigga with this fact. Street niggas in the South don't put hoe over badass.
Street
my boy
niggas.
Boosie. Hey man, listen, man. Boosie.
Hove over.
Boosie.
We got a South
Boosie.
homie. Our homie Spoon, he from the South. And you know he's the biggest
Boosie.
Hove fan, for sure.
Boosie. My nigga. I fucks with your confidence. You know what? I fucks with him believing in himself and with his area that much. And in some circles, that is probably true. So he has not said one lie, nor
all lies.
No, that's not lies.
It's like so many levels of why Jay-Z and South niggas put Jay-Z
You
over.
are not from the South. You don't know why what he said. You can't back that up. We would have to we have to do a stimulus in the South.
If they got Boosie over Hove, they are crazy.
But
that's their opinion.
If you haven't been to like a club in the South, Louisiana, when Boosie comes on versus when Jigga comes on, it's a whole different party.
Oh yeah, the party, the vibe. Oh yeah,
Atlanta.
We gonna turn it on.
Yeah.
We gonna turn up to it. But at the end of the day, when I say, okay, give me your list, who is better? It's like Hove is better in like 10 different categories.
That's,
including life.
I'm telling you, man, we have to stop letting people's opinions rile us up. This is just like you getting mad over the woman that told the police, man.
I ain't even mad about it.
You was pissed. He was pissed about Carly last week. Y'all, can we recognize that shit had him pissed?
I was speaking for the people that were pissed. I have a good friend of mine, my filmmaking partner.
We don't have to bring y'all leave Carly alone. Y'all
we ain't even gonna go back to
talk about that. But this is this man's opinion, man. You can't go away from his opinion. I think Jay-Z can say, well, I beg to differ. And then we have a conversation. But I fuck with Boosie,
facts over
opinions, right? So if you want to go statistical situations, of course. He didn't say that he was better. He said
street.
They will pick him over Jay-Z.
We talking about street folks, right? So street folks, Jay-Z came from the streets. And look what he turned the streets. He turned his street work into a $1 billion industry.
But the 20-year-olds don't know that he came from the streets. Yeah. Like the 20-year-olds don't know that. The 25-year-olds don't know that. Just like the 20-year-olds and 25s have never seen Friday or never heard NWA. They think Ice Cube is the guy that owns the basketball league.
Yeah.
So you can't. There's a new streets that's happening up under our nose because we out the way.
True.
You get what I'm saying? And Boosie to the urban community coming up like around like let's say late 1900s, early 2000s, like he was the sneak tape that you listening to when you listen to Lil Wayne. You'll have Boosie's mixtape, and I don't know how that shit got all the way to Inglewood because there wasn't no computers and all that shit. It found its way around. He was this historical figure that beat life. Murder, came home, and then he's the one that's gonna say the shit your uncle gonna say. In this new age of media, people gonna pick Boosie. Boosie's far more entertaining than Jay-Z right now. Would we say that?
Yeah. Because he's on the screen.
Okay, it depends on what you entertain.
If I'm in the streets, I'm gonna take this Jay-Z blueprint and I'm gonna follow that, and I'm gonna put that because it's like, okay, I'm in the streets. How do I make this the most profitable? How do I make this the most successful? How do I make this the most?
But see, you're an elite thinker though. You gotta understand, like everybody, bruh. The world is sheeps. 98% of it. So they got 2% people that tell it what to do. You gotta understand that. So you have to even coexist or to even play in that world with sheep, you have to understand how sheep think. Somebody can just say something, we read it, and then we believe it. You get what I'm saying? Like, my Wikipedia has been wrong for 20 years. That thing's been telling people what my age is for 20 years, and it's been wrong. It's been telling people stats that I didn't write. That's what keeps me grounded with this internet. I know that if I put something on it, it's now real. That's why I know everything's fake, because of my Wikipedia. I've been doing this for a long time. It's like,
baby moms be Googling that net worth.
man, what? I'm like, shit.
You're like,
I'm like,
that
man,
ain't real.
man, none of that, man. I mean, this shit all cap. So the thing is, what Charleston White said, he said the internet is a con man's dream. So you can just come on here and say anything. Not saying that he's a con man, but if you get a real nigga that people actually put some like real girth behind when he speaks type shit, shit, I in the South, which is not the main part. New York is definitely bigger than the South, the East Coast. But in the South, I think it's probably be about a 50-50.
It's deeper.
I think it'll be a 50-50. If we did a poll, it'll be a 50-50. You'll find some that's gonna be in the, like maybe in the Houston, Texas area, fuck with Scarface, who know Jay-Z from that thing and this and that. You know what I'm saying? But and in Atlanta is where it's like that's where it get tricky. Because Boosie might get Atlanta. Like he might get that one as far as the way he impacted that scene, as opposed more to Jay-Z. Jay-Z now impacted some of the biggest names to come out of that, like connected with T.I. and fucking Jeezy, and definitely has put his foot in the culture. But
Jay-Z might have done more for the South than Boosie. As far as like South.
Hey Chad, or whenever we put this shit up in the comments, please, I need you guys to. I wanna know if you guys can say that what did you say? Jay-Z has done more for the South than Boosie.
Done more for the South and its people and its artists and its business people. All like, bruh.
Okay, bruh. Okay, you just hit me in the head, and I'm not. As far as like business, like you think he put more people on?
Putting more people on.
That's where you might have it. I don't know. I don't know.
Doing more for the communities.
I don't know. I don't know what Boosie does for the community. I think Boosie posting community stuff is counterproductive to his brand. So I don't think he would show us if he didn't.
This is more like just the East Coast versus the South. That's what the comment is. It ain't. They looking at it like he down south. This is what it is.
Who would be the Jay-Z's of the South?
Lil Wayne.
T.I.
Tip, you got Tip. You got Lil Wayne.
As far as
Tip,
how to get out of the streets.
No, I'm not going to that part. I'm talking about as far as like like when you think of East Coast, you think of these three names. If you think of West Coast, you think of these three names. When you think of the South, what are those three names that's like they're that?
Lil Wayne at the top.
Okay.
Wayne.
Artists too.
Tip and Outkast.
Wayne, Tip, and Outkast.
Yeah. As far as like a blueprint of what I would follow in order to be successful in music and in business and in life.
And then where's Boosie on that list?
Sheesh.
It's a lot of people that go before Boosie.
Jeezy still down there.
I mean, musical impact, he up there.
I don't know, man. Y'all say, man. Listen, again, man. Get in the comments.
Put it in the comments. Your top five in the South. Put it in the comments.
Let me not. Yeah, I need to know what that is. Wow, that got deeper than I thought that would.